Hey, my beautiful Scorpio collective. Welcome to Scorpio Intuitions. All right, family. We're going to get to this reading. This one is going to be what Spirit wants you to focus on right now, because I know a lot of times, we get kind of caught up in the things that are going on around us, the people that we have in our lives, and we forget about us. Sometimes we want to do so much for everybody else that we forget about us, and Spirit really wants us to focus on ourselves at this time. So we're going to ask the Most High, what is it that we need to do to get and maintain our goals? Cool. Okay, Most High, thank you for my powerful Scorpio collective. Spirit, we ask you to give us clarity and guidance. Victory is ours. We know it. We walk in it. We claim it. We receive it. All right, family, let's get to it. Most High, when it's dealing with my beautiful, powerful Scorpio collective, what is it that we should be focusing on right now? Messages of clarity and truth. Okay. Right now, Spirit really wants us to start with this empathy card. Spirit wants us to start putting ourselves in other people's shoes. I know, right? Where did that come from? I don't know. But because this is a sense of opening up to understanding people's views. Not just that, but Spirit really wants you to dissect things and the people around you, the reasons why they may act and do the things that they do. Because I feel like coming towards you is someone that wants some type of forgiveness. Now, Spirit wants you to analyze this person in a spiritual realm to see if this person is sincere or if they're not. What Spirit wants you to focus on is being able to identify the energies that you feel when people are in your presence. What do you mean, Mercy? Let me tell you. See, we're on a new level, right? And Spirit is I guess okay, so now we are at the point where we know energies is real. We could feel it. We're learning how to fine tune the Most High's voice from our pride and our egos, right? So now, since we got that lesson down, knowing that this energy that we be feeling is real, and how and the little voices that's telling us the right way to do our intuition, we're starting to understand which one is which is ego, which is intuition. Ego, intuition. Now Spirit says, now it's time to go a little deeper. It's time to apply it's time to apply understanding intuition and utilizing it. Because what's the point of having a whole lot of knowledge if you don't put it into effect? That's just like a motherfucker that don't have the knowledge at all. You see what I'm saying? All right, so with this, what Spirit wants us to focus on is solely identifying our intuition and listening and acting on it. Now, what comes into play, because this is what's coming towards us, somebody who wants us to understand their side of the story on why something fell apart, why the energies. Now, for some of you guys, this should be a very easy lesson, because you kind of already know the energy that this mofo left in. So so it's like you're going to be identifying if that energy is still present. You hear me? And what's going to happen is, just like the red flags you ignored the first time, they're about to pop around you, pop in your face again, and it's going to be like, immediately you already gonna know, immediately. So as soon as somebody talking, they're in that energy, it's like it's something that they gonna say or do is gonna be like doo 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 doo, and you're gonna identify it, and then you're gonna listen to what Spirit is telling you. And a lot of times this download comes when they talking to you. It's like a constant. Soon as they feed you the information, Spirit is sending it right back out. And Spirit says, now the outcome is dependent on how well you listen to Spirit and implemented it. Y'all feel me? I know you do. I don't even know why I asked the question. Messages of clarity and truth. Most High, what should our Scorpios be focusing on right now? Ooh, okay. So the first thing I see is peace, right? Spirit says this is a time for you to focus on maintaining a level of peace and balance in your life. So In the past, we were around people that we knew they were kind of off a little bit, but we still allowed that offness into our world. And what we realized is that whatever we let into our world affects our world. Whoever we have around us affects us, especially because a lot of Scorpios, we're not just intuitive, we're not just fucking sexy ass beings, but we are empaths. So I mean, we can feel people's emotions, we can feel things, and we can see things. Now, the lesson again, Spirit is saying, now since we are on another level, since we know that we have the ability to tap into people's emotions, now it's how do we separate ourselves from those who try to bring too much emotion into the picture? How do we protect our spiritual energy? Because understand, we've been putting our power back into ourselves, so we are pretty damn powerful, which means that people are now wanting more of our energy because now they know it's a higher dosage. You feel me? It's like back then, you know, don't get me wrong, it was like you know, it was potent, but now this that death, like people just want it. They just, I don't care, just take it, whatever you want, just give me Scorpio's energy. It's true. So now with this peace, Spirit says now with this empathy, so now we're identifying the energies around us, the people that are coming back in. We're identifying if they still have that same energy. We are identifying and listening to our intuition to see if we can implement exactly what Spirit is telling us immediately, right? Because look, we're about to start flying through life like situations and problems that used to take days and stuff to get out of our mind or to handle. We're doing it with ease. Why? Because we're learning how to receive. Once we receive the information given to us, we're listening to Spirit, and as soon as it's coming in, we're acting immediately. We're not giving time. We're not giving anything time for it to manifest, for it to kind of soak in on us. We're not giving people the opportunity to come in and do some sneaky, deceptive shit immediately. If I see a snake, bitch, I'm going that way, or I'm about to call the exterminator. Something is gonna have to give. But me just thinking that motherfucker just gonna come around and not bite me just because it slid by me a couple of times without doing that, that's not what I'm about to do. Especially when it's a snake that you know that's accustomed to biting motherfuckers. You hear me? So with this, Spirit says now it's time to implement the peace. Make sure that everything around you is going to be peaceful. You don't allow imbalanced people into your world. Now the last card we have is loneliness. Now right now, Spirit says, family, there is a time to be to yourself and there is a time not to be. I feel like Spirit says, understand that time. Understand when it's time to move your energy away from others. I know understand that even when you are alone, you are not lonely, because we know that we have these spiritual beings that are watching over us. We have our ancestors that are very much live and active in our lives, giving us messages every day now, and we're learning to pay attention to the messages that are being given to us. It's saying in the last days that there will be signs and wonders. Yeah, it sounded, you know, like okay back then, but now since you're starting to see the signs, the numbers, everything is just falling into messages to you. You just like, okay, everywhere I turn around, I'm getting a message. I'm seeing feathers. I'm seeing numbers. I'm people saying things that I'm seeing on the board. It's like confirmation is the key, knowing that you on the right track. And the right track is you always moving into a place that's going to make you more happier, more feeling fulfilled. Like we're leaving the lower vibrational energies. So Spirit says because this test is coming in, people in the past are coming in. Why? Because you've been feeding yourself. You're becoming more of the light. Spirit says make sure that you maintain your peace, because understand we are continually elevating, meaning everything is elevating. Your abundance, your spirituality, your finances, your state of mind, everything. And now since the light attracts darker creatures as well, you have to know when to put the smacketh down on their candy asses if need be. And we are not afraid to be alone. Why? Because we are one with our thoughts. We are one with all situations around us. And not just that, but Scorpio, shit, we used to be in 1D. We okay with being alone. Hell, if I'm going to be with anybody, let me be with the realest motherfucker in the world, which is myself. You feel me? But anyway, this is what Spirit wanted you to know. Please like and subscribe if y'all are in this energy and y'all are feeling this. Comment. And let's make this happen, all right? I love you, family. Love yourself. Remember, we are the gods, and we on another level.